Hi everyone, I'm going to show you two simple recipes that you can pop into your lunchbox. We're going to do a fresh strawberry fruit salad with some lovely Irish strawberries with a topping of homemade granola and some natural yogurt. So for our homemade granola, I've just put together a mix of seeds. These are all of my favourite seeds. So I have some sunflower seeds, I have some poppy seeds, I've got some oat in there as well and some flax seeds. And I've also got some raisins just here. So I'm going to add the raisins on top of our granola. Just space it out evenly. And then to get your seed mix to stick together, you can use some kind of sticky syrup. So I've got maple syrup here. This is my favorite one, but you can use honey or golden syrup or whatever you have at home. So I'm just going to add about a tablespoon of my maple syrup on top. I've got a handy tablespoon measure here, but you can just use a regular tablespoon yourself. So I'm just going to pour that on top, spread it out evenly. Now I'm going to pop this into the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. You can get an adult to help you with that. And the temperature setting is going to be about 160 degrees Celsius. And while this is in the oven, we're going to chop our strawberries and put them into our lovely bowl here. If you're putting it into your lunchbox, you can put it into a take with you Tupperware, or if you have one of those compartments, you can just add your fruit salad to that area. So I'm going to just pop this into the oven. So the way we're going to safely chop our strawberries is we're going to use quite a sharp knife. If you have any safety knives at home, that'd probably be better. But if you just have a sharp knife, you can hold your hands like a claw like this, just to make sure that your nails are out in front. So when you're chopping, if the knife does slip, it'll hit your nail and not your finger. So you just have your nails out in front and you can cut away from yourself. And you just want to cut the green bit off of the strawberry. And then you can put this in your compost bin at home. And then we'll just chop the strawberries into nice big chunks. If you put the strawberry down on the flat side, it won't slide from underneath you when you cut it. So again, using your claw, just chop down and away. And you can chop it to whatever size you like. I'm going to chop mine into little quarters. Once it's chopped, we can just add it into our little bowl here. And you can add as many strawberries as you like. Or if you have other fruits that you like, bananas or apple, whatever you like, you can add that into your fruit salad. While our granola is cooking in the oven, I'm just going to show you our savoury lunch option. So I have two wraps here, which I'm going to add lots of different fillings to. So I just have some corn tortilla wraps here. You can use whatever wraps you like. You can get wholemeal wraps, there's tomato wraps, there's spinach wraps, there's lots of different options. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add some spreadable cheese on top. So I've just chosen some Philadelphia here. It's very easy to spread over the tortilla. And again, you can add as much or as little as you like, all to your preference. You could add another kind of spreadable cheese. You could add a goat's cheese if you liked that kind of cheese, or anything that will spread out in your wrap. So once we've spread our Philadelphia, I'm also going to add a bit of cheddar. And of course, we're going to add some greens to that as well. So I have spinach here. Lots of nutrients in our spinach, lots of vitamins that are very good for you. You can just spread that out. And there's a few different ways that you can roll up your wrap. So for this one, I'm going to fold it into a quarter, which makes it really easy to hold in your hands. So if you just fold it over one way like that, and if you want to fold it over again, and then you have a little pocket, it makes it very easy to eat. So I've just made my second wrap here. So again, I've added the spreadable cheese, the cheddar and the spinach. But you could add other things like ham or whatever other ingredients you have at hand, anything that's in your fridge at home that you would put into a sandwich. So for this roll-up option, I'm just going to roll it in on top of itself like that. And you might want to chop it in half just to make it easier to pick up with small hands. So we'll just chop that in half. And again, that can go into the lunchbox just like that. So once you've taken your granola out of the oven, make sure to let it cool. And when it's all cool, you can just move it around so that it comes up off your baking sheet. And you can see we've got some lovely clumps here. So if you want that to be a bit smaller, you can just break it apart. But the idea then is that you can just break it up. Some of it will be in clumps. Your raisins are nice and plump. You can store this in a jar in an airtight container to use at a later date. You can see some of it is nice and clumped together and you'll get lovely clusters of seeds. So I'm just going to put a bit of natural yogurt on top of our strawberries. I've just gone for some natural probiotic yogurt with lots of good bacteria in it. Stick that on top. And then our granola will go on top as our topping there. And that can be a lovely snack option for your fruit break, or it can also be eaten at lunchtime. You just put it into your lunchbox with your wrap, keep it a bit separate if you have one of those containers, and then you're ready to go.